It's we've grown up with going to Thurles for Munster Final in the 70s, and that were magical days. Even though we didn't always probably come out the right side of them. And through the 90s, then the 90, 95, 97, 98, 99, all great days. Okay, and I know 97 was in Páirc Uí Chaoimh, but yeah, there's a certain magic associated with playing in a Munster Final in Thurles. The field, the stadium, the atmosphere. It's a great place to be, and but at the end of the day, like it's a game of hurling, and that we absolutely are focused on winning. Like, so that's absolutely our objective, irrespective of the occasion. Cork have improved dramatically, but we knew that from the first outing in the league down in Páirc Uí Chaoimh back then. They were really fluent that night, and they were probably, of all the teams we played in the league, they were the one side that probably impressed us most. Beyond Tipperary, I felt they were better than Tipperary. Felt they were better than Waterford. So what happened in terms of them overturning Tip and overturning Waterford wasn't a huge surprise. This group of players, this group of people, the only focus is on winning this. Has to be, and back doors or being an All-Ireland quarter-final, that's for another day, right? So these opportunities come along every so often, and we have we would have spoken at the start of the year about the Munster Championship and the cut and thrust of the Munster Championship. We would have spoken a lot of detail about it. We would have spoken about our history and our record in Munster. It hasn't been brilliant, and probably the last since the last victory in '98. So this is really important for us.
David Fitzgerald, Kelly. His head up so quickly, spots the run of Aaron Shanaher, so too did McCarthy. O'Donnell reacts quickly. O'Donnell's gone. O'Donnell's in, and O'Donnell scores again. Well, it was a real case of catch me if you can.
All of our players are used to playing in big occasions, right? To be honest, they've probably played in more big occasions than a lot of the Cork players would have had. So I think the other side of it, though, is the following that Cork bring. Probably outnumbered Waterford, probably 2-1. It's a big county. I know it's 5 times. It's probably, in population terms, it's probably 5 times the size of Clare, at least, right? But we would hope that we'd have a huge Clare following on the day, right? I think it's really, really important. If it doesn't happen, that's fine too. Even if the place is full of Cork people, so what? That'll spur us on in another way. But we would really like to see the Clare public come and support this group of players. We are not. If we look back over our history, it's probably we seem to, as a county, come in 20-year cycles with good teams, and I know a lot of people are trying to change that, right? But this is, if you go back through 90s, 70s, 50s, 30s, back to 14, there's 20-year cycles there all the way through, and this is the time now for this group of players, and they're well prepared, they're superb players, and we would like people to come along and support them. We had some league games in the park, particularly the day against Kilkenny, when a huge crowd turned up to support us, and people probably underestimate how big a factor that is, right? You might say that, well, players don't hear them. They absolutely hear them, right? And it's a huge motivational factor for a player in the White Hot East Championship to hear that support coming down off the terraces and down off the stands.